Have you ever felt like the wrong person for the moment you're in? Like everyone else seems stronger, louder, more confident? Gideon felt that way long before any of us did. And his story doesn't begin with courage. It begins with fear. Israel was being crushed by the Midianites. Every harvest was stolen. Every family lived afraid. And Gideon? He wasn't standing on a battlefield. He wasn't leading anyone. He was hiding, threshing wheat in a winepress, a place no one would look, trying to survive, trying not to be seen. Judges 6:11 tells us that's exactly where God found him. Not on a stage, not in strength, but in fear. And then something unexpected happens. An angel appears and says words that make no sense at all. "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Mighty warrior. Gideon probably looked around to see who was being talked to, because it couldn't be him. Gideon doesn't pretend. He doesn't act brave. He says what many of us would say. If God is with us, and why has all this happened? And then he says the words that define him in that moment. My clan is the weakest and I am the least. No confidence, no resume. Just honesty. God doesn't argue with Gideon's insecurity. He doesn't shame him for it. He simply says, I will be with you. Not, you're strong enough, not, you'll figure it out. Just this, I will be with you. That was the difference. Gideon asks for signs, more than once, and God is patient. Fire consumes the offering. The message is clear. God isn't angry at Gideon's fear. He meets him inside it. Eventually, Gideon gathers an army, 32,000 men. Finally, this looks like something real. But God says something unexpected again. Too many. One by one, the army is reduced. From 32,000 to 300, because this story was never about Gideon's strength. It was about who would get the credit. No swords, no shouting, just jars of torches and obedience. And when the moment comes, the impossible happens. The enemy flees, victory comes. Not because Gideon became fearless, but because he trusted God anyway. Gideon started insecure, afraid, hiding, and God never waited for him to become confident. He called him first. If you feel unqualified, overwhelmed, or unseen, Gideon's story reminds us of something simple and powerful. God doesn't call the confident. He walks with the willing, and sometimes that's enough.